Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 2046 Canemah Street here in West Lynn. We're located in the basement. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout hooked to a 4-inch cast iron line. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. And it looks like it just transitioned there as it went underwater over to ABS plastic. You can see here the pipe is quite full of water, and we have almost no water running at this point here. It's just a trickle. So we'll take another look on the way out of that when it's all drained, but we do have a pretty significant belly here in the line. And it pops out there at about 25 feet. And we have a root intrusion here at 27 feet. It looks like we transitioned over to cast iron there at some point. I'm sorry, to concrete. More roots here at 32 feet. Roots at 35, 36. We've got a big root coming down the flow line there. Fairly separated joint there, about 50 feet out. And then here at 50 feet, it looks like we have hit the terminus. I'm going to go locate and then verify where the line terminates at. Okay, I located this particular spot here. It looks like the main is running adjacent to the street. The main goes underneath the driveway skirt. Now I have put a marking there, a white T marking, for about 5 feet deep. Because of the condition of the rest of the line, this is one of those that I would recommend doing a full update on, not spot repairing it. The concrete here, this last probably 8 or 10 feet is still in fair working order, but it's old. These things get to a point where you don't want to let them get too old. At least half to 3/4 of the line is in need of repair at this point. And this stuff growing down, that's one big root that comes all the way down here to about 40 feet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the markings, although I did mark the main connection. This is where I'll put my first X mark. From this point all the way back to where we started the camera, I recommend replacing. Everything from here out is kind of optional. It's still working, but it's old. It's the best time to do a full update to this thing. You've got about 12 feet from here to the main, and in my opinion, it's time to just fully update, not leave any old pipe in the ground. Okay, we're underneath the driveway here at this point. Much of the line is under concrete. We're 3 feet deep. Alright, put a marking here. There is a concrete patch outside. It looks like this has been updated at some point. Unfortunately, it all bellied out. And this is pretty easy to figure out as there's a concrete patch wherever this spot is. Alright, we're just prior to where the line turns and comes back into the house. I'm going to do my final marking here at about, 5 feet. From this point, I'll have to track it back in. I can't see where the line's turning here or not. Alrighty, right here at about 2 feet, I just did a marking here. It's just as the line's going into the foundation. Recommend a full replacement of all the pipe here. You might as well get rid of this cast iron. You can keep it if you want, but everything basically from the foundation out and all the way to the main, I would recommend doing at this point. There's enough of it is under concrete that if you already are going to have 3/4 of the driveway or the concrete out here tore up, you might as well do the rest of it. I do recommend a full replacement of the line all the way to the main. However, replacing what's from the foundation to 38 feet will take care of the current issues. But you've got old Asian concrete in there that is, probably in another 5 or 10 years going to need repair too. And I recommend, highly, highly recommend a rescope after the repair is done to make sure it was done correctly. You don't have any bellies or anything like that in it.